Episode 28 of Running with the Herd here on this Thursday, April the 24th. And for the first Thursday that we're doing Running with the Herd, it's a very special edition because we welcome back McAlester Buie's head coach of soccer, Buie, to the program. This program brought to you by Reagan Auto and What About Bob's Restaurant. I'm your voice, the Buffalo's Brandon Green. As we get right on into it, good morning, Coach. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, and it seems like your team has been doing great this season. It's been a historic season. So break it down for us, Coach. How has the season gone?
It has gone, I will be honest, better than expected. There was a little bit of uncertainty when we started the year, especially after that first game. We started a little rough. But yeah, it has gone very well, surprisingly well.
A lot has changed since the last time that we spoke. One of your checklists of goals that you had this year was the tournament champions, and that's something that you guys accomplished. Break down how that tournament went.
Yeah, the first game we played against Catoosa, and honestly, that was probably the second best team at the tournament. That's who we should have been playing in the final. Went to PKs and we won. The second game we played Poto that same day, and we handled business 2-0. And then in the final was probably our easiest game, to be honest. We beat Grove 3-1, and kind of funny. It depends on how you look at it. We're up 2-0 with probably 10 minutes left, and I'm about to clear my bench, put all of the boys in, pull my starters off, and the other team scores, so I had to make them all sit back down. And then we go to the kickoff, and Ronaldo Martinez, right off the kickoff, hits it into the goal. So then I'm like, yeah, come on, get back up. You can go in. But yeah, everyone wanted to win that tournament. It was a goal of most of the team. So yeah, it was great to accomplish that.
A goal also was to get back into the playoffs, but on the way there, again, historic season. You win 12 games in a season for the first time in program history. So what does that mean to you, being the head coach of your alma mater here?
It means a lot, and I don't think anyone, even myself, expected to have the success that we've had over the last couple of years. A lot of people didn't even know we had soccer till recently, just based on success, because that's how things go. The more success you have, the more people hear about it. But yeah, we've accomplished a lot, especially this senior group. So yeah, I'm extremely proud of them.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the senior group a little bit more in a little while, but again, the only district loss was the Edison Prep, which were the state champions from a year ago. And on your way there, it looks like you guys have clinched we're again going to talk about the playoff picture here in a moment too, but you also clinched a home playoff game for the second consecutive season. So just break down the district season for you guys, maybe not into full detail, but just how the ebbs and flows, and really it's been way more highs than there's been lows in the district season so far this season.
Yeah, we obviously opened up with that district loss, and we played well, just they capitalized on our major mistakes, and we didn't capitalize on theirs, so that's how that game broke down. But the rest of the district, we've handled business for the most part. We've had some comeback wins, we've had some dominant wins, we've had some close games that maybe shouldn't have been close games, but at the end of the day, like everyone always says, a win's a win, so you will take the wins when you can get them instead of a loss. So yeah, opening up with a loss and then just running the table feels really good.
Yeah, and mentioned 12 wins in a season, first time it's ever happened in program history. You have a chance at 13 tomorrow. That is Durant at home, so a rivalry game, also going to be senior night. So what has the senior class meant to you? Because, if I'm not mistaken, you've been with them for all 4 years.
Right. Yeah, tomorrow will be a very emotional day for me. I'm sure other people, but for me, for sure. They've accomplished a lot. When I started 4 years ago now, I'd never coached a day in my life, and they bought in, they trusted me, and they've accomplished more than I think they ever could imagine. We've had 9 seasons before I became the head coach, 9 years, and the overall program record was 35-70 in 9 years.
Wow.
And then the last 4 years, the seniors we've accomplished 40 wins in just 4 years. So that's outstanding. It's a complete turnaround. It's something that they should be very proud of.
You should be proud of it as well, Coach. You've done a great job as the leader at the McAlester Buffaloes. Now, as we start to shift our focus to the playoffs, what's the outlook for the Buffs' journey the rest of the way? We mentioned hosting a playoff game.
Right. So it's looking like that first-round matchup will be against East Central, and we scrimmaged them. It was our second scrimmage of the year, and we lost 3-1, and we did not play well at all. So it should be a good game. It will be a tough first-round matchup for both teams. It's a tough first round.
Rough draw for being a host team.
It is. The east side is just stronger, though. The west side, they have some top teams, but after those top teams, there's quite a big drop off, and on the East, it's fairly loaded. And another thing, last year we were on the West side, and we finished second in our district, and now we're on the East side and finishing second in our district. So doing things on both sides of the state feels good.
There you go. Yes, sir. So anything else you'd like to have before we move on? We mentioned the game that we have tomorrow night. I believe it's 7:30, correct? Or is it 7?
7:30 boys, yeah.
Okay, 7:30 boys for tomorrow night. And the senior night festivities, not just for your team, but for a lot of different spring sports as well. That'll be happening in between?
Yeah, approximately 7, depending on when they start. But yeah, between the girls and the boys game. Okay,
so there's some details that you need to know about tomorrow's game. Anything else that you'd like that pops up into your head for how the season has gone or the rest of the way for you?
I don't think so. Everyone come out. The seniors deserve as much support as they can get, and then especially in about 2 weeks when we host the first round of the playoffs once again.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and pack the hook and make sure that we show McAlester soccer some love here as the girls and boys have their final regular season game on Friday tomorrow, and then the boys, like we mentioned, back in the state tournament, back to hosting a state tournament game 2 weeks from now. So we are going to take a 60-second break. On the other side, we're going to be asking some just fun questions with Coach Buie here, head coach of the McAlester boys soccer program. You're listening to Running with the Herd, brought to you by Reagan Auto and What About Bob's Restaurant.
Reagan Auto is a Reader's Choice Award-winning automotive repair shop. We are currently searching for an automotive technician to join our team. We're looking for someone who is energized and ready to provide quality service to our customers. Our ideal candidate will have technician experience of at least 1 year. If you're interested in this opportunity to work in a fast-paced atmosphere, email your resume to reaganauto.ok@gmail.com. What About Bob's Restaurant, the home of Bob's Sunrise Surprise, is located at 610 North Main in McAlester. What About Bob serves up your favorite comfort food 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go down and see Olivia and the gang for breakfast and lunch. What About Bob's Restaurant, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Check them out on their Facebook page, What About Bob's, 610 North Main in McAlester.
Welcome back to episode 28 of Running with the Herd on this Thursday, April the 24th from the KNED studios on Electric Avenue here in McAlester, Oklahoma. This is Brandon Green alongside McAlester boys soccer head coach Rashad Buie, and we already spoke about the upcoming playoff picture. We recapped the season, and now we're just going to ask some more get-to-know-you questions with Coach Buie here. So we'll start off with this one. Again, generic questions. What are some of your hobbies outside of soccer?
Big sports guy. I actually have 3 TVs in my living room. So
nice.
I got my middle TV, and the other 2 are a little smaller, and they swivel out. So during football season and soccer season, I can stream multiple games at one time.
So what you're saying is the next time that we have any big sporting events over at Coach Bowie's house.
Yep, bring it on.
Just not the Dallas Cowboys and
yeah, no, we can watch the Eagles and Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd like to over the last couple of years. I'm sure you'd like that. Again, Coach Buie, you mentioned off the air, big Eagles fan.
Right. Yep. Fly Eagles fly.
Yeah, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so that's but we share a common interest, both of us Oklahoma Sooners fans, right?
Yes. Yes.
There's that at least.
Yeah. Other than sports, really just spending time with my family. I don't do too much. Yeah, that's about it.
That's all right. Okay. If you didn't become a coach, what career path do you think you would have chosen? It's always a tough question.
That is.
Going into an alternate reality here.
Yeah. Honestly, I may be doing something like you're doing, because I went to OU for a major in journalism, and I worked at Sooner Vision for a couple years while I was there, and learned a decent amount of things, met some good people, so I probably would have stuck with that if I didn't end up moving back here.
All right. Our next one. Whenever season's over and you're able to kind of relax after a busy, stressful season at times, what is your dream vacation destination? If you had an unlimited budget and could go anywhere in the world.
Unlimited budget. I would probably... Man, that is a tough one. There are a lot of countries.
Mm-hmm.
To make it quick, I may go to Japan. I think I think I would go to Japan. I'm going to Mexico this summer already.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, I think I would go to Japan.
So what draws you into Japan?
I want to experience their culture in person. I want to see everything. They have a lot of historical stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would want to experience that.
Well, let's make it happen. No, I can't. But maybe we can do something.
Yeah.
If you were an animal, which one would you be?
Depends what kind of route I want to go. I may be a lion. They're the king of the jungle, so that's always an easy one. But if I want to be more intricate, I probably would choose I don't know, some sort of monkey. I don't want to give an answer because I don't know which one, but some sort of ape.
Okay. See, mine's a dog. I'm just always excited. And our last one here, is there a single play that has been your favorite in your coaching career to date?
A single play.
That's some pretty historic seasons, as we mentioned.
Yeah.
40 wins in 4 years. And counting.
Yeah. From this year, probably the goal that we had to take the lead against Will Rogers after being down 2-0. So we tied it up 2-2. But the goal that took the lead, Jaime Carranza scored it. And after he scored it, he ran to the bench and we all celebrated together. So yeah, that's always my favorite.
It's a big second half too. If I'm not mistaken, you guys were down 2-0 with 35 minutes to play.
Yeah, 4 goals in 35 minutes.
Pretty impressive, Coach. Anything else that you'd like to add before we wrap it up? We're just about done for today, but we want to make sure that we give you any time that you need to be able to shout out anybody or, again, get people to come on out once more.
Yeah, I better shout out my wife, Rochelle, and my sister-in-law, Mackenzie. Mackenzie was mad at me that I didn't shout her out last time because it was her birthday.
I gave you a chance,
yeah,
I gave you a chance this time.
Yeah, thank you. So Mackenzie and Rochelle, yeah, just like I said, all the support we can get would be great. It's going to be a big night tomorrow, emotional night, and then again in a couple weeks.
Absolutely. So again, it's senior night tomorrow, last regular season game against the Durant Lions. I believe the girls start at 5:30 and the boys at 7:30. Senior night festivities, not just for soccer, but a bunch of other spring sports are going on tomorrow as well. So let's pack the hook and let's make it a great night for all of our spring sports, as well as McAlester Soccer, boys soccer, who's had a historic season this season. So Coach, once again, thank you for your time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
And we will keep up with you guys, and we'll also be there tomorrow night. So thank you so much for dropping on by.
Yep, thank you.
Again, this has been Running with the Herd with McAlester Boys head coach of soccer, Rashad Buie. This has been brought to you by Reagan Auto and What About Bob's Restaurant. We'll take one more 60-second break and then send you back to your regularly scheduled programming here on KNED.
Reagan Auto is a Reader's Choice Award-winning automotive repair shop. We are currently searching for an automotive technician to join our team. We're looking for someone who is energized and ready to provide quality service to our customers. Our ideal candidate will have technician experience of at least 1 year. If you're interested in this opportunity to work in a fast-paced atmosphere, email your resume to reaganauto.ok@gmail.com. What About Bob's Restaurant, the home of Bob's Sunrise Surprise, is located at 610 North Main in McAlester. What About Bob serves up your favorite comfort food 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go down and see Olivia and the gang for breakfast and lunch. What About Bob's Restaurant, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Check them out on their Facebook page, What About Bob's, 610 North Main in McAlester.